I'm Gillian Hayes. I'm the Kleist Professor of Informatics at the University of California, Irvine. My research is largely focused on technologies to support vulnerable populations, so people who we typically don't see have a voice in the design process. In my work, we really make a concerted effort to bring them in, help them to generate ideas. They help us to test and refine our theories, as well as develop novel technologies for a variety of interventions and to support childhood research. One of the major strands of my research is around developing technologies for children and adults with autism. The lifetime cost for an individual with autism in care is somewhere between $1.3 and $2.3 million, depending on the severity. This is a massive cost. At the same time, we see a substantial shortage in caregivers who can support the kinds of educational, learning, and independent living goals that many of these children and adults have. We see technology as a way to bridge that gap, whether it's an augmented reality system to support you in a job interview and eventually to gain and maintain employment, or virtual reality simulations of social settings to reduce anxiety and improve social skills, or even medical records that can help families coping with autism and other complicated chronic childhood conditions to maintain a continuity of care across a variety of caregivers. These are all ways that we can use technology to bring down the cost of caring for, supporting, and enabling children and adults with autism. You might think that novel technologies in a classroom would be distracting, difficult for teachers, or hard to maintain. But in fact, what we see is a variety of off-the-shelf technologies that kids and families are already used to using, and in many cases are already in classrooms, can be used to augment learning in some really substantial ways.